Hello, I'm Andy, and here is your weekly horoscope from Sunday, the 30th October to Saturday, the 5th of November, 2022. And this is specially for you coming from Gemini. Before I begin, here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and most importantly, reading your palms. Your palms belong to the energy of the soul. Who do you think is changing all these lines and signs coming and going? Is the soul. And I will give you the messages of the soul that way to tell you what's happening for the next 9 years because I have a session for you for the next 9 years. And it only costs you USD $50 to be able to know how to navigate the soul and the energies of the soul, the third eye and the aura. And I'll show you how to get all yourself worked up for your next 9 years to get whatever you want. Everything is a cycle. You can manage your cycles the way I showed you through your lucky colors, lucky gemstones, lucky days, lucky directions. We'll talk more about that later. Sunday, the 30th of October, you coming from Gemini. That's a bad, bad morning afternoon. It gets worse by the hour as it moves on. And whether it's home life, office life, business life, it can only go downhill. To make it worse, your aura is very arrogant, and other auras will capture it and they will stay away from you. So, whatever help you want, nothing is given to you. And whatever opportunities you have, they will just wither away. So it's a bad morning and afternoon. You don't want to be with people who you can easily spoil the friendship or spoil opportunities. Sometimes when you have bad luck and you know about it, better not to be out with people because the bad luck is transferable and you go home empty handed. So stay home empty handed would be a safer bet for you. Yes, your stubbornness is involved and your aura is involved and your ego is involved. And these three things make you a difficult person to deal with. The evening and nightfall also not very good. You're going to lose friends rather than make friends. And you're going to get very bad news as well regarding whatever you were hoping for will not come your way the whole day. The people you see in the evening nightfall are not the people who are going to be helpful. They might make use of you. That's what they do. So it's not worth being out in the evening nightfall. Monday, the 31st of October. This is a wonderful morning afternoon. The planets of unexpected goodness are there. And their duty is to make you lucky in a most unexpected way. So, whether at work, whether in business, learn to address people in a polite way because some of these planets can make you a bit outlandish in what you want. In other words, very different from what people expect of you. So why don't you be leaning towards more traditional values in the morning and afternoon? And you will see that what you can gain where you work or in doing business or even at home in a much organized way. These planets of unexpected goodness, they are good planets to you, but not to everybody else. So it's the way you will speak and expect things which others may not understand. So take your time to explain exactly what you want. Don't be impulsive and don't suddenly grab people's attention by doing something which is not good for your behavior. So it's not good to be different just for the sake of attracting people. It may turn the other way around, but yet they are good planets. So treat them with respect and they'll treat you with respect. Evening and nightfall, you're overly emotional. And you're overly emotional because you're not going to get what you want, because you're not going to be on the same wavelength as people. So choose your company very, very carefully. And whatever you get is not going to be there for very long either. So don't waste time being out in the evening nightfall. It's better to just be home. Tuesday, the 1st of November, your ego planets are everywhere and they create a problem getting along with people, whether in job, whether in business, whether in friendship. All because this ego has taken over for the morning afternoon and making you a person unreasonable of what you want and what you expect. So don't force people in any way, whether at work, whether in business. Work along with people is easier because you may not get anywhere, but you won't lose friendship. And to lose friendship is very easy this morning and afternoon with what you say and don't be insulting. Evening and nightfall, the anger planets are around and you're aggressive and anger. And what you are approaching, you want the soft approach rather than to be aggressive. These anger planets can make you very daring in what you want. They can make you exposed to danger for what you want. So is it worthwhile asking yourself, if you find that it may be dangerous, going home is better. And using words which are soft and tender are better. Wednesday, the 2nd of November, is a very emotional morning afternoon. It's okay if you're at home. Even then, your emotionalism is going to be somehow bringing you an impatience about things that you want from people you're not getting. But at work and business, it can be worse because its emotionalism may be used to attack people. You may do that against your bosses or people you work with. You may do that with the people you do business with. So control your temperament in the morning and afternoon. Temperament is a word which says that your behavior patterns are not exactly under your control. So don't be overly emotional, don't be overly aggressive, don't be overly critical of people in the morning and afternoon of Wednesday, the 2nd of November. Evening and nightfall, your ego is all over the place and you're wanting to show off, which won't work. And you're wanting to be with people and you won't find that easy because you'll just not be on the same wavelength as people. So if you want the peace, accept other people's ideas and just move along without being able to pronounce yourself as a leader. The more you show leadership qualities in the evening nightfall, the worse it will become. Being part of a team will be safer. Thursday, the 3rd of November. Here we go, another problematic morning afternoon. This time is difficulties with the people in charge. So where you do business, you have to work along with people, not boss them or not be dominating or don't be pushy. And where you work, the same thing. You got to work along with people. Once you show this offensiveness of being in charge or wanting to take charge, then people go against you. So be on the same side of people is much safer in the morning afternoon. You will not get the results you desire, but at least you won't make enemies very easily. Apply this to where you work or business or even at home. Evening and nightfall, many emotional planets around. And of course, they want you to go out and have fun. I see some many money planets around. So be a person, be clever. The evening and nightfall is all open for money ideas. So if you have a business, go meet people for the sake of business and entertain them. If your job is what you need as friendship, go out with the people you work with. These emotional planets are very sensitive and they make you take insults too quickly. So you have to choose your company very, very carefully the whole day and especially for the evening nightfall. Friday, the 4th of November. This is a very lucky morning afternoon. The planets of unexpected goodness are there. And so what you say, what you do immediately attracts attention in a positive way. So say a lot and do a lot. And you'll find that your ideas are going to be accepted so quickly that you'll be wondering why you didn't have them before. But you'll have to wait for a lucky day like this, morning and afternoon. So everything is chanceable in the sense that it's all up to you to be prepared, whether at work, whether in business, or whether chasing for the romance. Be prepared means get everything in order and be ready for good results. And you'll use these good results very quickly in the morning, afternoon. Very quickly, you have to use them because your evening nightfall is not good. That's how a day can change for you. So, evening and nightfall, things go from bad to worse very, very fast. Of course, there are a different set of planets. So the morning, afternoon successful, the evening and the evening and nightfall disastrous, I might say. You can be cheated, you can be let down, you can have accidents, physical or emotional accidents, and you are meant to be the loser in the evening nightfall. So you could be made use of very easily. So don't agree to quick friendships or don't agree to quick romances because you are only going to be the loser. Not going out at all sometimes is helpful. Saturday the 5th of November. This now is a 24-hour lucky day for you at last. And so morning and afternoon, your money power is wonderful. The way you talk, the way you proceed to sell your ideas and marketing plans is going to work wonderfully well. It may be a Saturday, but make use of this morning to meet people for the sake of money discussion. And you're going to do this very cleverly. Have lunch or go to lunch with people who are in business, especially. Job wise, you may want to get along with your bosses, but I see the money planners are more for business. So plan the business side of you and make use of this morning, afternoon if you're not working. If you're working, then well, at your place of work, talk to your bosses and they will see that money sense of use is wonderful to have. So there's every chance to make money and meet people with whom you can have some business link or another for this morning and afternoon. I like your evening nightfall. Very exciting because not only will you be able to profit, but you will do it in a most unexpected way. So the planets of unexpected goodness are everywhere in the evening nightfall. And be out exactly knowing how you can sell your ideas because these planets of evening nightfall are all about ideas and the futuristic ones at that. So your futuristic ideas, get them all mapped out, do your homework, and when you see people, sell them as ideas based on information technology I can see. And that's how you do very well for yourself the whole day. This 90-minute session I have for you to teach you how to make yourself lucky within the next 9 years, age by age, calendar year by calendar year. I will talk to you about all areas of your life, the romance, the marriage, the health, and also the money areas. And we'll go through these 9 years. First of all, I'll show you how to reach that magic inside you, which is your aura, the third eye, and the soul. We get it automatically ourselves, but only in our 50s or 60s or 70s. It doesn't seem to be trusted to giving it to younger people. But there's a formula how to get it. And whatever age you see me, even as a teenager, I'll show you how the magic can work. Once you have that connection to the three, then you will be a person who is going to manage whatever you do in a very adult way, whatever you are. And your lucky colors and lucky gemstones and lucky days and lucky direction. These are all forms of energy which are going to bring a lot of goodness for you. And most of all, I will show you how to manage that side of you which can be spiritual. Yes, you can, because you have a soul. Without a soul, you couldn't be alive anyway. And the soul has three departments: the soul, the third eye, and the aura. They're all the same. When you excite one, you excite all three. But rather than wait for your 50s, 60s, and 70s, there's a theory that, and there's a possibility that you can get this advantage within 7 days. And I will show you how to start the process. So here's my email. Send me this email and let's get down to business. Your investment is only USD $50. That's all. And I'll give you all this advantage that you can to make your next 9 years as profitable as ever. In the meantime, I wish you good luck. Thank you. Goodbye.